Are you ready? Shadow Toro Heroes, Chłopek Smas.